Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing, all?
Fine, sir.
Good, sir.
Great, great. Very good. So we discussed, we were going with quadratic equations in the last class. So yes, and do you have any doubts so far from the quadratic equations?
Sir, I've shared few questions in WhatsApp. Can you please see those?
Yes, yes. In WhatsApp, you shared the questions. So let's go with that. No problem. So you do one thing. Yes, Kavya ji, let it be, no problem. So in the next class, probably the next class, we'll be having tomorrow, Thursday, next class or the Monday's class, we will have a doubt session one day. So make sure that
Okay.
you, apart from that, you solve the rest of the sums. Don't
Yes.
hang off those questions. Don't hang, behind those questions.
Yes.
Make sure that you just leave those questions and go for the next question. So, and we will go with, like, you just collect all the doubts together. We can have a doubt session on that particular questions, whichever you are not whichever you are not able to solve, we can discuss in one class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, make sure that you are, like, ready with five doubts. So we can just take collectively those and we can go with that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It is to every one of you, not only Kavya. It is with every one of you. So make sure that you all are doing that. Is it clear with everyone, guys? Yes. So, okay, just a minute. Let me share the screen. In the last class, we discussed this one, right? Yes. We are going with one common root and both common roots. We were discussing
Yes, sir.
based upon that. And just we left with one thing, guys. Look at this. And maximum minimum value concept also we discussed. We left with one concept which is called, look at this 8 point. Look at this 8 point here. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of this cubic equation, then see here, ax square plus bx plus c.
Sir, you're not presenting your screen.
My goodness, I'm sorry, beta. Yes, now we can see the screen. Now look at this. We discussed till maximum minimum of value of that. Now 8 point. Look at this here. Alpha, beta. If alpha, comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation called this one, I told you, beta, sum of the roots is alpha plus beta, which is minus b by a. Product of these roots is what? C by a. Okay. So this is what the topic which we this is what the concept which we have learned. All right. Now coming to this, look at this. If I have a cubic equation, then what exactly we'll be doing here? If we have a cubic equation, what exactly we'll be doing? Just a minute. Let me tell you this one. Look at this here. So if I have a cubic equation ax2 plus bx squared plus cx plus d is equal to 0, then I have a cubic equation. How many roots I'll be having here? 3 roots.
3 roots.
So let's say alpha, beta, gamma are these 3 roots. So in this case, what is sum of the roots? Alpha, beta, gamma is going to be still minus b by a only. All right. So now product of the sum of the roots 2 at a time. Product of the sum of the roots 2 at a time. Look at this here. Product of the roots. So first I'll be doing alpha, beta. What is the product of this? Alpha, beta. Then beta, gamma plus beta, gamma plus gamma, or you say gamma alpha. Gamma alpha. Gamma alpha. Gamma alpha is equal to c by a. All right. So what is this? Product of the, sum of the product of the roots. Sum of the product of the roots 2 at a time. I'm just taking two roots at a time. Look at this. Alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma alpha. Like a, b, b, c, c, a. Like that. I'm taking product at a time and I'm adding that. So in that case, the formula is going to be C by A, and purely product of the roots, 3 at a time. Alpha, gamma, beta is how much? Minus D by A. All right. So why D by A? Why D by A? Look at this here. I have my constant term as D here. Look at this. I have cubic equation, right? A, B, C, D. Clear? In quadratic equation, look at this. I have only minus B by A, which I have two roots, and alpha plus beta gives me this. Alpha beta gives me what? C by A. So very simple. Now coming to the cubic polynomial, I mean cubic equation, I'll be having three roots. If I do sum of them, which is going to be alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus B by A, and product of the roots. Product of the roots is what? Alpha, beta, gamma, which is minus D by A. Now the second one, look at this here. Sum of the product of the roots 2 at a time. 2 at a time is nothing but I'll be taking alpha, beta one time, beta, gamma one time, gamma, alpha one time. I'll be adding all this. This is equal to C by A. This is a formula. Extra we are learning here. All right. So we'll be solving the questions based upon that as well. And one second. Can you hear me all? Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
all hear me?
Sir.
Yes.
So yes. So what we discussed so far, if a quadratic equation has two roots is nothing but sum of the roots is what? Alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus B by A. Product of the roots is what? C by A. When it happens? When a quadratic equation has two roots. Of course, a quadratic equation has two roots. Definitely, it will be having two roots only or not, isn't it? Quadratic equation, of course, it will be having two roots, not more than that. Since the degree of these roots is 2, I'll be having only two roots. I took them as alpha comma beta. Okay. Now, if at all I take a cubic equation like ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, I'll be having how many roots? 3 roots. Let alpha comma beta comma gamma or the 3 roots of this cubic equation. Then sum of these roots is going to be what? Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a only. Okay. So now product of the roots is what? Sum of the product of the roots 2 at a time. 2 roots at a time.
Sir.
Alpha plus beta, beta plus gamma, I mean beta gamma, gamma plus, I mean gamma alpha, which is equal to what? What was that? C by A. And product of the roots is what? Alpha, beta, gamma is equal to, what was that?
Minus D by A.
This was a formula we have to observe here. Okay. When this is a formula when you have, one second. This is a formula when you have, this is for cubic equation. This is for cubic equation. All right. And now look at this. You will be having the concept till this only. Do not worry. Now this what is this for? This is for a quadratic equation. This is for a quadratic equation. What is a quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the concept which we have to which we have to learn as well. And look at this. We will solve the question based upon quadratic equation as well. We will solve the questions. Let me give you the quadratic Olympiad questions. Shall we solve Olympiad questions?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Olympiad questions we'll be solving now. Let's see how many of you will make those questions, and make sure that you all you all solving your worksheet homework problems every day. Every day you must solve it without fail. All right. Yes. So let me solve. Look at all these quadratic equations. We'll be having very simple questions. Let's see one by one. Okay. Very simple question. Look at this here. So if the quadratic equation, in the equation, the question is in the equation. Hope everyone can hear my voice clearly and can see the screen clearly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The sum of the roots is 6, and the product of the roots is 5. then the value of then the value of you say simply then
So what is the second term of the polynomial?
comma k respectively what? Which one? This one hx.
Then what is 7x squared plus what?
Hx.
Hx.
H for horse. Yes, that one.
Okay, 7x plus. Okay.
5k. Then
Hx.
sum of the root. Let's see how many of you doing this. Let's solve this. I'll solve one more. I'll give one more question. I'll be ready with one more question. Meanwhile, you solve that question. Find the value of m. All these questions, the questions whichever we are solving, these are Olympiad questions.
So I've shared my first question's answer.
You should your first question answer. Okay, Amatullah.
Sir, even I shared, sir, to obviously.
Okay, the options are not available which you have shared, Kavya. Let me check.
Oh.
Look at this. Options are -42 and 7. Option A. Option B, -31 and 8. Option C, 62 and 12. Option D, 18 and 4. All right. So these are the options you have. Let's see how many of you are doing this. I think time up. I can't give more than this. Option B. Let's check this. Look at this. What he has given here.
Alpha plus beta.
This is a quadratic equation given to you. Okay, sum of the roots is 6 and product of the roots is 5. Then h comma k is what? Let's do this. Look at this here. Given is what? What he has given? 7x square plus hx plus 5k is equal to 0. Okay. What is the sum of the roots? Let's say alpha comma beta are the my roots. Alpha plus beta is what? Minus b by a. What is b here now? H. Correct? Minus b by a. All right. Sum is equal to given how much beta? 6 given. So I am equating it 6. So minus h is equal to 7 into 6. H is equal to -42. Am I correct? Option A is correct. I need not even go for k value. Only the option. Straight away I'm getting the 42 -42 comma 7. All right. So then of course, what is the k value? 7 would be the answer. Why? Because nowhere 42 is available here. In the B, C, D option, nowhere 42 is available. Am I correct? Then blindly you can choose option A. Without even finding the value of k, straight away go for the option A. Understood my point? Understood or not, beta?
Yes, sir.
Option A is correct. Understood how I solved here? So if you want to check, you can still check it. Look at this here. Product of the roots. What is the product of the roots? Alpha, beta. What was the formula? C by A. What is C here from the given quadratic equation? What is the C value? 5k.
5k.
5k by A. What is A here?
5k.
7. Is equal to product of the roots.
7.
Look at this here.
7.
5
5.
will get cancelled. 7 is equal to 7. Check. How simple it is, beta. How simple it is. See, it is all about how smartly you are solving the question, which is very, very, very important. Option A is correct. Someone of you are giving option B. Krishna, you are giving wrong answer. Many of you have, no one has done the answer rightly in the first attempt. Minus 42.7 is the right answer. It is a pretty simple. Hope you all understood how I solved this. If at all any one of you have doubt, you can ask me. Any doubts here? Any doubt, beta? Make it fast. You have to respond
No doubt, sir.
quickly. Everyone. I need a response from everyone. Not only every time from Kavya, not
No.
only every time from
No, sir.
No, sir.
I need a response from each and every
sir.
people presented here.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Very good. Any doubts, Bhumika?
No, sir.
Very good. Any doubts, Vivek, Yutika, Ritvik? Any doubt, Ritvik?
No doubts.
Ritvik, I
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
would like to see you are talking in the class. You are responding in the class. You know, I need not to ask a particular student that to respond. You must respond. Okay, Pranav, Nitya, Modita, any doubt, beta?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Very good. Modita, any doubts, Modita?
No, sir.
Very good. So now look at this here. Next question. This is an Olympiad question. Okay. All these questions are Olympiad. Whichever we are today, I am fixed. I just mentally prepared that. Yes, today let's solve Olympiad questions. Quick, find the value of m if the sum of the roots is 5/2 given.
Sir, that is 5/2 or 7/2.
5/2.
Sir, can you see my answer?
So can I see my answer?
Sir, I also sent.
Okay, let's check. Okay, many of you have given the answer. Let's see, beta. Let's see. Very good, Kavya, Bhumika. Nowhere. Let me read the option so that you can check your answer. You can be confident. 3/19. Option B 4/15. Option C 7/18. D is 5/21. Okay, these are the options given to you. So let's see that now. Let's see that which is gonna be correct here. Very simple, beta. Look at it here. See, first of all, let us understand whether the given equation is a quadratic equation or not. Yes, absolutely, it is a quadratic equation. What is this the value? This is my A value, this is my B value, and this fully is my C value. Correct? Sum of the roots. He's talking about sum. I know that a quadratic equation will be having only two roots, which is alpha plus beta. If I take two roots as alpha comma beta, then sum is going to be what? Minus b by a. What is b here? Minus b, minus as it is. B is what? 4m minus 1 by a. What is a here?
4m minus 1 by
2m minus 1 is equal minus b by. Sum of the roots is what given? How much? 5/2. 5/2. Now look at this here. Hope everyone is following the class. If at all any doubts, if at all you are not understanding anything in between, clearly you ask me. Feel free to ask. Now look at this here. I need to find out m value. What exactly he's asking us to find out? M value. So how can I find out this? Look at this here. Cross multiplication, isn't it? So minus 2 into 4m minus 1 is equal to 5 into 2m minus 1. So look at this better now. 2 4s 8m minus into minus plus 2, 5 2s 10m minus 5. So now look at this here. Minus 8m minus 10m, which is equal to minus 2 minus 5. So how much it gives me, beta? Minus 18m, which is equal to minus 7. 7 minus I can cancel here. So what is the answer now? M is equal to 7/18, which is option C is correct. You are right, Kavya. Kavya, you are right.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. So hope it is clear with you all. Any doubts?
No
True,
doubts.
sir. Got it.
So the same question given to you. This is a homework question. This is a homework question. I am not going to waste time on this question. Same question, same concept, everything is same. Only the numbers has been changed here. So that is a homework question. So do not copy anything now. I'll be sharing these notes. You can copy afterwards. If you want to copy, you can copy. No problem. But
Okay, sir.
okay, I'll be sharing the no. I'll be sharing. I'll give the options as well. So 15 by 13. Option B minus 13 by 15. Option C 13 by 15. Option D minus 15 by 13. Okay. Next question. Next question. If 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 you are copying, you can copy. No problem. Let me write. If x square minus bx by ax minus c is equal to m minus 1 divided by m plus 1 as roots which are numerically equal but of opposite signs, then the value of m is what? Then the value of m is equal to what? Let's see how many of you are doing this question correctly. Option A 0, option B minus a minus b by a plus b, option C a plus b by a minus b, option D 1. As which are numerically equal but opposite in sign. Time up beta. Time up. Oh, option C, option B. Okay, okay. Many of you have shared the options. Okay, Vivek.
Yeah, I didn't got it.
Very good, very good. Option Aditi gave the answer. Amatullah, very good. Amatullah, Aditi, very good. But let's check whether it's correct or not. Let's check. Do solve it and do solve and give the answer. Don't give randomly A, B, C, D. Sir, I know A, B, C, D, so I'll randomly write A, B, C, D. All the options I give tingu tingu. If you do tingu tingu, beta, what happens? Don't give random answers. Kindly do solve it and give. Okay. Hope many of you have given the answers. Very good. I appreciate that. And let's check whether you guys are correct or not. Okay. Shall we go through this question?
Yes, sir.
Given what? Look at this. This is the equation given to you. It has roots which are numerically equal but opposite in signs. Okay. Their numericals are equal, which means okay, but they are in opposite. They are having 2 and 2 only, but in opposite sign. If it is one root is 2, another root will be minus 2, like that. So let's do this now. X square minus bx by ax minus c is equal to m minus 1 divided by m plus 1. Now how can I just do this? Cross multiplication. So x square minus bx into m plus 1 is equal to m minus 1 into ax minus c. So look at this now. X square minus bmx minus bx is equal to amx minus cm minus ax plus c. Now look at this here. What I do now? X square as it is. Now bmx minus bx minus amx minus plus cm, okay, plus ax minus c is equal to 0. So what I'm doing now, I'll finding all x family together. X here x. I'll be writing all x family together and all constant family together. So can I take x common from all this? So minus x is nothing but what? So bm plus b plus am minus a, and plus cm and minus c is as it is. Cm minus c is equal to 0. Clear? Any doubts now? Any doubts here? Any doubt, guys?
Sir, you didn't take one term, sir. H square m, mx square.
Mx square, where is it? Did I miss any mistake here? Did I?
Select on LHS, we need to have 4 terms, right? And there are only 3.
LHS, 1 second, let me check. Bmx minus bx. Oh, okay. Acha. I got it. Look at this. We made a small mistake. Very silly mistake. Look at this. Here, this into this. Mx square. This into this. This is what you're saying, Kavya?
Yes, sir.
Minus bx. Correct. So minus bx is equal to amx minus a, sorry, what is this? Cm minus ax plus c. All right. So now what I'll be doing here now? I'll be taking x square common. So I'll be left with what? M plus 1. Clear? So first of all, we will do one thing. We will shift all this one side. Okay, we will shift all this one side. Let us erase all this. Okay, so x is mx square plus x square minus bmx minus bx minus amx plus ax minus plus cm minus c is equal to 0. I shifted all these terms to the left hand side. Clear? So I took x square common. If I take x square common, m plus 1. If I take x common, what happens now? If I take x common, what I left with now? Tell me here.
Minus bm minus
Plus bm, not minus bm. Plus b plus am minus a plus, again, what can I take common here now?
c.
Minus,
sir.
let's take minus c common. If I take minus c common, what I left with now? Minus m plus 1. Correct? All right.
Yes, sir.
So minus c common is nothing but 1 second. Or else you write, no problem. Okay, minus m minus plus 1 is equal to 0. Correct? Clear? So yes, what can I do now here? Look at this here now. X square as it is, m plus 1. Now look at this again, x as it is here. Inside, look at this here. How many? Here b I have. Can I take b common here? Again, m plus 1. All right. Now look at this here. I have a and a. Can I take a common again? Very beautiful question. M minus 1. Can I do like this? Isn't it, beta?
Yeah.
Now here, or else we will do one thing. I'm shifting this guy to the right hand side, or else let it be as it is, no problem. Okay, let it be minus c, or you say minus a plus c, anything is fine. Okay, you take plus c common, nothing will happen, or you let it be minus c, plus c common. So if I take plus c common, minus 1. So plus c common, m minus 1. Clear? So this is what I got here till this. Any doubts?
No doubts, sir.
Perfect. Now look at this here. Can I do one thing here now? M plus 1 here also m plus 1. Correct? M minus 1 here also m minus 1. Isn't it? What he has given here? Look at this here. Has roots which are numerically equal but opposite in signs. Then we need a value of m. Now look at this here. Directly we can write m plus 1 into b plus m minus 1 into a. All right, plus uh, plus a is equal to 0. Now look at this, mb plus b plus ma minus a is equal to 0. Now look at this here. What can I take common now? M common, which is gives me a plus b here from these two terms. Now which is equal to, if I shift minus a to the right hand side, become plus a, and plus b becomes minus b. So look at this here. M is equal to what? A minus b by a plus b. Look at this. They are having equal. Note this is what. Look at this. Which option is correct now? Option B is correct. So what he said here? Option A. Yeah. So this is what I got. Look at this beta here. Very, very, very good question. Very, very good question. Yes. I think it is a somewhat lengthy than what we anticipated, but it is a very good question. It is a very, very good question. All right. Is there any doubt here till this? It's a basic calculation only. There is nothing much that to worry about that.
Sir, last part I didn't understand, sir.
Which one? Which one?
Last part.
Last part. You
This
don't
one.
understand. Look at this here. Better, very simple. Sir, how did you write this step? This one you didn't understand. Which one? That one?
Yes, sir. That one.
Very good.
Yes,
Beta.
sir.
Look at this. What he has given here. What he has given. Still this I got. Very good. Perfect. I got. The look at the question. Has roots which are numerically equal but opposite in sign. Then in such case, beta, in such case, I think I forgot to write that. Let me write. For roots. Oh, 1 second. For roots are of opposite sign. Those are opposite sign and having same, you say magnitude, what he has given, numerically equal, are the same what he has given. Roots which are numerically equal. You say the magnitude, their coefficient. All right, their magnitude same in magnitude. In that case, beta, I'll be doing their coefficient of x with 0. That's it. What is the coefficient of x for? Then we will be doing coefficient of x is equal to 0. What is the coefficient of x I got, beta? This is my coefficient of x or not? This fully is coefficient of x. Am I correct? Am I correct or not? That is equal to 0. When it happens, this is, I think we didn't discuss this. No problem. Very, very, very important for Olympiad point of view. So whenever we have equal roots, but in opposite sign, look at this here. Roots are equal here, which are numerically roots are equal, beta, but opposite in sign, which is nothing but their magnitude are, their roots are same, but opposite in signs. In such case, I'll be solving by using cross multiplication like this. What I'll be doing, beta, for finding the answer, for finding my m value, I'll be equating my coefficient of x with 0. Look at this. This is what I equated with the 0 here. Coefficient of x is what here? This is my coefficient of x or not? Check. Same thing I wrote here. Look at this here. That equated with a 0 for getting m value. Option B is going to be correct as per that. All right. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear, Kavya. Now I should have written this. I didn't write. No problem. Now hope it is clear. I wrote clearly. Yes. So very, very important. Remember, this is a very, very important question. So now let us go with one more question. One more question, let us write, which is a very, very important. I think what happened is suddenly my pen got stopped. Yes, look at this. One more question. If one root of x square plus ax plus 4 is equal to 0 is twice the other, twice the other root, then the value of a is equal to dash. Then the value of a is equal to dash. Quick, One root is twice of other root. Value of a is what? How can we solve this? Are you guys able to follow the? Are you guys able to follow the class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question given to you. One root of this quadratic equation is twice the other one. Then what is the value of a? Guys, I wrote the handwriting somewhat fast. I'm dictating and writing. So kindly try to understand my handwriting. Can you all able to understand my what I'm writing on the screen here?
Yes, sir.
So guys, very simple question. Very simple question. Time up. I don't want to give much time for this simple question.
So what is option B?
Option B or C?
Option B, sir.
Option B is 8 root 2 beta. This is 8 root 2. 8 into root 2. Okay, let's solve this. And Kavya has given the answer, but and Aditi also given the answer. Let's check who is going to be correct here. Look at this, one root of this quadratic equation is twice the other. So what could be my one root now? Let one root is alpha. Okay, what is another root now?
Beta.
No, as per the question, another root is what?
Alpha.
2 alpha, correct?
Yes, sir.
One root is twice of the other. So now what is he has given here? Now look at this here, beta. What the answer is going to be here? So he's asking us to find. He's asking us to find. I gave hint. I gave enough hint. Now let's see how many of you will solve this. I gave enough hint. Let's see how many of you will solve this. Quick, 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 quick. Check, check. What can be done for this? Let's see how many of you will catch the point.
So should we say the answer, sir? How can we solve?
I think you said the answer. Okay, okay. Out. Okay, no problem. Many of you have started giving the answer. Okay, no problem. Look at this here. Beta alpha and beta 2 alpha I took. Very good, fantastic. Now look at this. Sum of the roots is what now? Sum is equal to what? Alpha plus 2 alpha, which is equal to minus b by a. What is minus b here? Beta from this, what is a value? 1. What is b value? A. What is c value? 4. Correct or not? Isn't it beta?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
minus b by a is my formula as per the question. So alpha plus 2 alpha, how much beta? 3 alpha. Minus b how much? B minus as it is, b value is what? What is the b value here? A by a. What is a here? 1. All right. So 3 alpha is equal to minus a. I got. I need to find out a value here. It doesn't even make sense. Now what is the product of the roots? Product of the roots is what beta? Alpha into 2 alpha, which is equal to c by a. What is c here? 4 by a. So what we need to find out here? Alpha. What is alpha? Alpha into 2 alpha, how much beta? 2 alpha square is equal to 4. Correct?
2 alpha square is equal to 4.
Okay. So 2 alpha square is equal to 4. So 2 ones, 2 twos. What is alpha value now? What is alpha value? Tell me. Alpha value is plus or minus 2 or not? Alpha square is equal to, or else you don't, not plus or minus 2 beta. It is plus or minus root 2. Alpha is plus or minus root 2 is the answer. Alpha is what? Plus or minus root 2 is the answer. Now I got alpha value. I'll be substituting alpha here. I need what value beta? I need a value, right? I need the value of a here. So taking that alpha and substituting, let me give this equation name as star equation. Okay, let me give this as first equation. Substituting 1 in star equation. What it gives me now? Look at this here. 3 into, if I take, so here my alpha could be 1 time root 2 or alpha can be minus root 2. Both are correct. So let us take 1 by 1. So if my alpha is what? if my alpha is root 2 minus a, so a is equal to what? Minus 3 root 2. This is one answer. Now if alpha is equal to root 2, then a value is this one. If alpha is equal to minus root 2, then what happens now? 3 into minus root 2 is equal to minus a. Here minus minus will be getting cancelled, or else you solve that, then you cancel. Minus 3 root 2 is equal to minus a, minus a, minus minus will be getting cancelled. 1 second. So minus a minus will get cancelled.
3 root 2.
3 root 2. So now check which of the following is correct. Check the options. Which of the option is available now? Minus 3 root 2 is available. So option A is correct. So then why we are not writing this as my answer? Better, that is also correct, but that is not available in the option. So I choose an option whichever is available. All right. So minus 3 root 2 is the right answer. Hope it is clear. All right. Any doubts?
Yes.
No doubts, sir.
Fantastic.
No doubts.
Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Beta, I used what method I used here? Hope it is clear with you all. Any doubts here? Bhumika, you
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. For a while.
No, sir.
Bhumika ji, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You missed the class for a while. Look at this here. What I was teaching here. You understood the question or not?
Yes, sir.
You understood the question? What he has given? One root of this quadratic equation is twice the other. Then the value of a is asking. So I use what? Sum and product concept. Sum is what here? Minus b by a, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus b by a, and product is equal to what here? Alpha into 2 alpha is equal to c by a. That is the concept I used here. As per that, I got this star equation, and as per the product, I got this first equation. So I used the first equation and star equation. I just substituted the equation number 1 in star equation. So here alpha can be 2 times, right? Look at this, alpha is plus or minus root 2 is nothing, but alpha can be root 2, alpha can be minus root 2 as well. So one, if alpha is root 2, a value is this one. If alpha is minus root 2, a value is this one. My option is available is what? Minus 3 root 2. Option is going to be minus 3 root 2. Hope it is clear with you all. Any doubts?
Yes, sir. No doubts.
No,
No
sir.
doubt.
No doubt.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Hope it is clear. Guys, are you enjoying the process? Are you enjoying the class? These all are Olympiad questions, beta. Olympiad questions.
Yes.
Very, very
Yes.
good questions. If you know the
Yes,
concept, beta, which you know the concept, very simple. You can make it this very, very simple, and you can solve the questions very easily and get the good marks. So if the equation 25x square plus 10kx plus 4 is equal to 0 has equal roots, then the both roots are equal to dash. Option A plus or minus 2 by 5, option B plus or minus 5, option C plus or minus 5 by 2, option D plus or minus 2. Quick.
Replied, sir.
You replied?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Replied.
Option C given, option D given. Okay, let's see.
Replied.
Very good, very good. Those who are like, whoever responding to the question, congratulations to you all. See, responding is very important. See, correct the whether you are giving the correct answer or wrong answer, it is a secondary one. Okay, that is a secondary thing. I will not considering that as a primary thing, but responding, you guys are active in the class, which is very important. Okay, whether you are showing an enthusiasm in the class or not, which is very important. Yes, Ritvik has mentioned a message called IDK. Very good, Ritvik. Let's see that. Let's see. See, if you do not know that, put a message that IDK in the chat box. Aditi IDK. Very good. Fantastic. I just appreciate your initiation. Very good, Ritvik, Bhumika, very good. No problem, no problem. Let's have a discussion on this. I request every one of you to, guys, I'm just taking everyone's name here, almost. Those who are not responding, I'll take their names as well. So, Truvanya, who is Truvanya? Truvanya, I don't see you are responding in the class, ma. You are not even messaging. You are not even, responding. I think. Very
You
good.
can't see my messages.
I can't see, beta. I can't see. Can you please? Yes, Deepshika. I don't know. Truvanya, I didn't get your message, beta.
So can I just leave and rejoin?
No problem. No problem. No problem. Don't do that. I think you are not selecting. You are selecting. You just message to me, not to everyone. Okay.
sir.
There is an option. Can you see here screen? Can you see the screen here? Now, can you see the chat box here, which I'm showing here?
No, sir.
Guys, can you all see the screen? I mean, chat box. I'm showing the chat box here. I think you can't see the
No,
chat.
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, we are seeing the
Visible, sir.
presentation.
Yes. Look at this. Let's see. This equation has equal roots, beta. Then both roots are equal to what? It has equal roots. What is the condition for equal roots? Tell me. What
B
is the
square
condition?
minus 4AC is equal to 0.
Look at this here. Discriminant equal to 0. This is equal roots condition. Okay. If D is equal to 0 means equal roots. If D is greater than 0 is nothing but what? Real and distinct. Real and distinct roots. Okay. Now, if D is less than 0 means what? Real complex roots or imaginary roots. You say not real, basically. Many of you might get confused again. Not real roots. Not real roots. All right. Any doubts till this? Sir, what is D here? D is nothing but discriminant. What is the formula for that? B square minus 4AC is equal to 0. He has given a condition, what? Equal roots. I'll be using this one now. Not this one, not this one. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes. So, guys, can you all hear me clearly? I think it is kicking me out actually. The
Yes,
meeting.
sir, we can hear you clearly.
Sir, it's breaking.
Now, can you see the
Sir,
screen?
what is
It's breaking, sir, again.
Can you see the screen clearly?
You
Yes,
can
sir.
see the screen, sir, but your voice is breaking.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, see here, it has equal roots. Then I'll be using this condition. I'll be using this condition, not this one, not this one. Correct? What is B here now? This is my A. This is my B. This is my C. Here 10K is my B, not 10 alone. Understood? So B square is what now? 10K whole square minus 4 into 25. 4 into 25 into 4, which is equal to 0. Clear? Now look at this here. Let's see how many of you will give the answer now. How many of you now give me the answer? Those who have given me the answer called IDK, can you please give me the answer now? Think quick. Think better. Come on, can you all see the screen? Can you hear me clearly? Okay, many people started giving the answer. No
So
problem.
your voice is breaking.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, when I'm trying to message something, it's saying that Suresh is not in the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Sir, sir, is K2.
Yes, sir, we can hear you now, sir.
Sir, answer which is what is 5/2.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Guys, can you hear me now? Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir, we can hear you now,
Yes,
sir.
yes. That is what, because no one is responding. So 10k square is what better? 10 square is 100 into k square minus 4 into how much? Look at it.
100.
100.
400.
400 is equal to 0. 10k square is equal to 400. Two zeros will get cancelled. So k square value is what now? 4. K
Root
value is what
2,
now? Plus or minus 2.
2.
The option is correct. Clear? All right. Any doubts here? Any doubt till this?
No, sir.
sir.
No, sir, no doubt, sir.
Sir, but we can find the roots of quadratic equations that have equal roots by minus b by 2n, sir.
No, that is some, I'll be using that concept whenever I have sum and product concept. Sum of the roots, product of the roots. Whenever I use that, okay, whenever I use that, there will be mentioned something called sum or product, okay, or he will be asking you to find out some a value is what, some unknown value. For finding unknown value or for finding some other thing, if he mentioned anywhere sum or product of the roots is that, and these, in such cases I'll be using that formula. Okay, if at all have equal roots, one second, if at all I mentioned with equal roots or real and distinct roots, not real roots, then I'll be using discriminant formula. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir.
Understood or not?
Yes, sir, understood.
Yes, sir, clear, sir.
So next we will we'll wind up the session here itself. Then we can we'll wind up the session here.
Okay, sir.
Move. Yes.
Sir? Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, can you post the recording of 21st March? I think lecture 4, sir. I have some doubts in the problems which you solved in the class.
But what happened was, I think there was a problem with one lecture. I couldn't upload. I just what happened was
Lecture 4, sir.
yeah. It is not loading actually. I don't have that recording. So if at all you have any doubts, we'll clarify that. I don't have that recording. Otherwise, I would have posted it. I don't know what happened to this. This lecture I'm recording very carefully. The previous. Yes, Harini, can you hear me now?
Sir, or
Yes,
else can you
sir.
post the notes, sir?
I
I'll
already
just go through.
posted.
If I still have doubts,
Yes. I already posted it in the Google Classroom beta. You can just go through that. Okay. I already posted it in the Google Classroom.
yes, sir.
You can check
Sir,
it
you
out.
told me to unmute.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, children.
Yes.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye, sir.